Okay, here we are again. Just another quick update as to what's going on. It's only going to be a short one, so I might not actually put this up straight away. I might just wait until I've finished a few things. What I've been doing is just working on this area on the other side of the canal, and as you can see, I've done quite a bit, I think. First of all, it's all been terrained, or everything's been finished. The hills and the what have you are all in place and have been covered in my own version of plaster cloth and painted. I've also managed to get the retaining wall in here, which I think was missing from the last video, so that's all in place now and follows around from the tunnel mouth over in the corner there. A bit messy here at the moment, I know, but apologise for that. So that flows around and the hill just slowly comes down. So this is the Metcalf retaining wall, which I really do like. Does the job. Obviously I'm going to finish the ballasting down here, which I haven't done yet, and then that'll all be scenicked up with overgrown bushes and things like that. And on top we're going to have quite a wooded area all the way along the back, just to cover that embankment. So there'll be lots of trees and bushes, just to blend in really with the back scene. Don't know if you can get the depth perception on in my hand. So you're only looking at a couple of inches between the rail and the actual back scene there. So there's not an awful lot you can do with it really, so just to blend it in I'm going to put some bushes and everything. There's the tunnel mouth for the canal, disappears into a hillside somewhere, who knows where that comes out. Obviously it's all, I've only just finished doing this, so it looks a bit garish and bright, and that's mainly the glue underneath it all. And it's overspilled onto the river and things like that, but that'll all be hoovered up and I can do the rock faces there as well. Obviously this side of the railway I've yet to do. That's for the next day. So yeah, like I say, just a quick update. It'd be nice actually to get all that masking tape off when it's done, clean the track and just run some trains around for a change. It's been ages and ages since I've had any trains on this track. It's going to take a good clean, and yeah, it'd be nice. Hopefully before Christmas I'll have some trains running. So hopefully for Christmas I might even get some trains. While I've done this, I just thought I might just show you a few of the things that I'm using here. As you can see, I've got some various pots of ground cover and stuff. So different colours. I've got some Woodland Scenics brown fine ballast, which does what it says, it's just gravel really. In this one, this is a bit of an experiment at making my own stuff, and that's tea leaves dried out. I like to have a bit of a tea connoisseur, I'm afraid. I like my own loose tea, so rather than throw them all away, I dried them all out They're a nice colour, and it's a shame really, but unless you get the glue just right and you don't put too much overspray when you spray it afterwards, they kind of stay that colour. But they do have a tendency, as tea leaves I suppose, to absorb all the moisture and go dark. Yeah, it's an experiment. It's partially successful. This one here is from Javis. It's a mid-green fine turf. I use that quite sparingly because it is quite bright, but it does the trick. This one here, which I'm running out of, I've got to do some more, is my own dye colour. It's a fine, what I used was a Javis grey fine ballast, which I bought a bag ages ago, but decided not to use in the end. And so rather than just throw it away, I used some outdoor fence stain, forest green I believe it's called, and made that, and that dyes up really well and is a nice muted sort of dark green colour when it's down and laid. This one here is the same stuff, well, same paint I use, the same stain, but it's sieved wood sawdust. I've got a workshop, I do a lot of woodwork, and rather than chuck it away, I thought I'd sieve it out, and it's fairly coarse, so it's quite good in the back for you know, doing under trees and what have you, and rough sort of moorland terrain. I mean, this is N scale by the way, so you don't want anything too coarse. It would work perfectly fine in 00, I'm sure. And over here we've got Javis's fine turf again, and this one is a light green as opposed to mid-green. And that's the main colour I use. And then I've got another Javis one here, which is coarse turf, and that's their Premier Range light green. And over in this one is their Premier Range again, and it's a mid-green. So that's pretty much what I use for the basic ground cover that you see here now. And I'd literally just, usual thing, smear it all over with glue and watered down PVA, and just get handfuls of the stuff and chuck it around. There's no finesse at all. And let that dry. Don't overspray it yet, let that dry. And then when it's dried out and you can see the underneath colour coming through where it's not been very thick, you can just apply some more loosely, and then I give it a good spray with the trusty Woodland Scenic cement, which I spray on with their sprayer, which I have to say, unlike other ones I've tried, doesn't actually clog up. However, it's you have to stand about a mile away to get it, otherwise it's too forceful, too powerful, and it tends to blow stuff around. So if any of you know what I'm doing wrong, or if it is just a trait of the applicator, then please leave a comment and give me some ideas. That isn't the extent then, obviously, because I've got a whole tray load of other stuff here, which, mind me glasses, mostly Woodland Scenic and hikey stuff, which I use as over the top of that, just to get a three-dimensional type effect, as you can see over on these things here. I quite like I put in the clump foliage, the underbrush and what have you from Woodland Scenics, and also the fine leaf foliage, which makes really good hedges and bushes and things, I find. So this is obviously stuff which you've seen before, so I won't linger too much. But that's what's going to happen all the way down here now. I'm going to get on with that tomorrow now, probably. And then try and put some sort of fencing along. I don't think it's going to go on the back side because the embankment's too steep, and by the time I've got trees etc. there, I'm probably not going to have room for a fence, although prototypically I should imagine they would have had one. However, this side along here I'm probably going to be able to get something, and by the time I get up to here though, it's going to disappear because of the trees on the hill. You probably can't really see it on the camera angle, but there is over here. This is quite a cutting down, and I'm going to put trees all the way along here just to separate it so that the train disappears behind stuff, and then will be glimpsed again as it goes over the canal and into the tunnel, and it'll help separate it also from the branch line here. So a fence down here really isn't going to be visible, I don't think, so I probably won't go too far down that area, but who knows, maybe not. Anyway, I'm going to wrap that up for now and try and upload this onto my computer, stitch it together with something else, and see how we go. This is all a bit of an experiment for me, all this technology. So anyway, enough waffling, and I'll catch you later. Cheers now. Okay, well, here we are again. Just coming up for only a few days before Christmas. Hopefully I'll have this up on the YouTube beforehand. But what I've done is, because I've been doing a lot of work on the scenery lately, I haven't had any trains running, as I said last time. So I've my grandsons are here and want to play trains over the Christmas period. So I've tidied everything up, opened up all the hatches that show the access ports to the bits of hidden rail, and given it a jolly good clean. So just a quick look around the layout. Obviously this bit's the town bit with the hole for, I'm going to have to extend that, that's just too tight for cleaning. So here we go. Not much to say really. Must be Christmas, bit of snow there. Obviously this bit up here has all been done. Haven't got lights up, so there's a bit of a shadow at the moment. And all the way up there, there's a bit of the hidden piece at the moment. Over the canal, then into the tunnel, and then this is the bit which gets hidden by the hill and the farm, etc. And back down here, of course across to the branch there, and back and back and back and back to the station area. So that's that. So now you've seen all that, I've finished cleaning, so I'm going to stop this a minute now, and I'm going to put everything back together. I might even put the station out ready, and then I've just run this train around here just to make sure that it's all working before I do put everything back together, and then we'll have a little train running session. See you now. Right, here we go. We've got everything back together again, and here Well, our first train running for quite a few months now. So excuse my rather shaky hand. Obviously, a little bit excited. At the moment we're still only running on analog or DC. Haven't yet, although I've got the DCC controller, because everything's been really in a state of testing still. I haven't actually converted the locos to DCC, which is something I'm going to probably do next year. And I've only got 3 of my 6 locos, I think. Sorry. Yeah, 3 of my 5 locos, which can actually have a chip put in them. The others I'm going to have to do with the old hardwire, which is something I've never attempted. So we're going to have to experiment with that. Anyway, there's a train running, which is the first for a while, and I'm rather pleased. So I'm going to finish this now and get ready for the grandkids to come and cause mayhem. Anyway, everybody enjoy their Christmas, and hopefully you'll have lots of things to show everybody in the new year, including himself. Anyway, that's it for now. Bye.